Imagine being on her mind from the moment she wakes up until the stars light up the night sky. When you're the person she can't stop thinking about, you become more than just a fleeting thought. You become an undeniable presence in her world. This isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about genuinely connecting in ways that naturally draw her back to you, no matter where she is or what she's doing. When you know how to make her constantly think about you, you can create a powerful connection that holds a special place in her thoughts and emotions. In this guide, we'll explore 7 impactful ways to make her think about you effortlessly. From small gestures that speak volumes to meaningful moments that linger long after you're gone, these tips will help you become that unforgettable presence in her life. Ready to dive in and discover how to make her mind wander back to you over and over again? Keep reading below to find out how. Number 1. Unexpected surprises. Manage her expectations. Predictability is the enemy of excitement. When she knows every move you're about to make, every text you'll send, or every place you plan to go, the thrill starts to fade. If you're constantly sending the same good morning or asking what's new today, you're becoming predictable. Dating, while it can feel like a safe haven, isn't meant to be a routine, and in that safety, the excitement can slip away. Imagine this scenario. You like her, so you're always within reach, mirroring her pace. If she takes 2 hours to reply, you do the same. If she waits a day, you match it. You think you're showing calm patience, but in truth, you're letting her set the rhythm. Reflecting her every move can make you seem passive, hinting that she's controlling your emotional reactions without even trying. Here's a golden rule. Unpredictability breeds curiosity. When she can't predict your next step, she begins to think about you more often. The more you're on her mind, the deeper she becomes invested. So if she's expecting a message, let her wait. If she expects a pattern, break it. Spark her curiosity with small moments that surprise her, not with grand gestures, but by showing you're engaged, attentive, and pleasantly unpredictable. For instance, if she mentions having a rough day, resist the urge to text a simple "hope it gets better." Instead, consider something more unexpected. Maybe drop by with her favorite snack or send a quick voice note that says, "Rough day, huh? I'm here to bring a laugh or two." This kind of thoughtful, surprising action isn't about flaunting effort. It's about showing genuine care in a way she won't see coming. In other words, your attentiveness isn't about staging big performances. It's about timely surprises rooted in real listening. When building attraction, resist the pull of a fixed pattern. Some days, respond quickly. On others, take your time. Occasionally, let a message sit. Do what feels authentic without letting her reactions dictate your actions. This unpredictability will have her wondering what's coming next, keeping her intrigued. Embrace the element of surprise, but balance it. A thoughtful voicemail in the middle of the day, an unexpected but heartfelt text, or a spontaneous plan centered around something she enjoys. These small, considerate surprises pack a punch, but overdo it, and even surprises lose their charm. Remember, it's the thought that counts, not the extravagance. Emotional connection isn't built on grand gestures. It's created in those genuine moments that show you're truly paying attention. So keep it subtle, stay authentic, and watch the magic unfold. Number 2. Dating gap. Make her wonder about the past date. If you've had a great time together, enjoying each other's company and conversation, resist the urge to say, "Let's meet up tomorrow." Trust me, I've learned this the hard way, and I'm here to tell you why it's better to hold back. You might think suggesting another date right away shows your enthusiasm, but by doing this, you're giving her a bit too much certainty. Once she heads home, she'll likely think, "He's definitely interested in me, eager to get my attention." This approach can kill her curiosity about you. Instead, Let things stay open-ended. Just enjoy the moment, have fun, and then part ways without mentioning the next time. This leaves a question mark in her mind, sparking thoughts like, am I not captivating enough? Why didn't he suggest another date? She'll start replaying the evening in her head, analyzing every detail, and this wondering is key to sparking genuine interest. Also, avoid asking her for anything that might make you appear dependent on her approval. Don't request her social media details or other ways to stay overly connected. Create a little mystery, leave her with questions. This small step puts her in a secondary role rather than the lead character in your story. Here's the catch. If you send messages like, "Why haven't you replied?" or "Are you even interested in me?" you're handing her the power. It makes it seem like you're seeking her validation, and now she's in control. My advice? Stay cool and don't rush. Women are used to men showing obvious interest, but if you're different, if you're not chasing anything specific, your uniqueness will make you stand out. You'll be the one she remembers, wondering, who is this guy? Does he even like me? However, don't be too cold or indifferent. That could give her the certainty she's looking for. Just keep a touch of mystery. That intrigue will keep her mind on you and build an attraction she may not even realize yet. Number 3, let her invest too. The secret to building a lasting connection. If you want her to keep thinking about you, she needs to invest in the relationship too. Here's the secret. Many men believe they have to do everything, plan every date, make every move, constantly try to impress. But here's the twist. You should do the opposite. Start with the small things. Instead of always planning the next date, ask her, "Got any ideas for this weekend?" Or "Where do you want to go for dinner tonight?" When she starts taking a more active role, putting her energy and thoughts into the relationship, it becomes more important to her. People value what they invest in, and when she begins putting her time and emotions into you, she'll feel a deeper connection. Encouraging her to contribute, whether it's planning a date, making a suggestion, or simply taking part in the progression of things, produces two powerful outcomes. First, she sees you as someone worth the effort, someone who respects themselves enough to expect balanced effort. Second, she'll feel more emotionally invested because she's not just along for the ride, she's actively building something meaningful with you. The act of planning together builds anticipation. She'll start imagining the perfect place to take you, picturing the moments you'll share, and before she even realizes it, she's thinking about you more and more. Imagine, when she thinks about the dinner spot she chose or the movie she suggested, she's also thinking about you. That subtle shift creates a powerful psychological connection. Once she invests emotionally, it's no longer about you impressing her, it's about both of you building something long-lasting. Ask for her advice on things that matter to you, maybe a work situation or a personal decision. When you invite her to share her perspective, she'll feel valued, a key factor in any meaningful relationship. When a woman feels respected and included, she's drawn to you even more. So how do you find the right balance? You don't give up control, instead you let her feel invested. Her contributions mean she's building memories and expectations with you, making it less likely she'll take things for granted. This isn't just about playing the game, it's about inviting her into your world. Giving her the space to contribute makes her feel included in the journey, and before you know it, your bond becomes more than just a connection, it becomes a shared vision. Number 4, don't always be available. Make space for them to miss you. Have you ever felt that urge to reach out to someone just so they wouldn't forget about you? It's a natural instinct, yet here's the paradox. The more you try to stay on someone's mind, the less likely they are to remember you. Imagine if you're talking to an attractive woman who probably has a lineup of admirers competing for her attention. You might feel the need to stay in her thoughts by always being present. But in truth, constantly reminding her of your existence can actually work against you. If you've ever caught yourself thinking, "What if she forgets about me?" Or, maybe I should text her so she doesn't forget. Consider this piece of advice. A woman is most likely to forget you if you're the one afraid of being forgotten. Think about this. In a world buzzing with instant messages, social media updates, and endless notifications, it's all too easy to get lost in the noise. So many people are always available, responding immediately, giving too much of their time. This constant access can dilute curiosity, making things feel predictable and routine. But what if you approached it differently? For a woman to start developing feelings for you, she needs both time spent with you and the distance to wonder about you, to let her thoughts linger on who you are when you're not around. Picture this scenario. You're out with friends and something reminds you of her, a song, a street vendor, a beautiful scene. A small reminder like that stirs a genuine emotional connection because you've given her space in your life to become more than a profile on a screen. She'll begin to do the same if you're not always there, texting every hour. The urge to compliment her, to plan the next date, to make yourself available is normal. But stepping back to give her time to reflect on your last interaction and to wonder about your next move can work in your favor. Be someone who values their time and interests, not just someone waiting by the phone for her call. So next time you feel that impulse to reach out immediately or to set plans too soon, ask yourself, am I giving her the space to think about me? Instead of messaging her every thought, wait a while. You're more likely to stay in her mind when there's a bit of space, allowing her to reflect on who you are and your life outside of her presence. This approach isn't about playing games, it's about showing self-discipline, a trait that enhances every part of life, not just relationships. You may find that the magnetic pull of anticipation makes both of you value each interaction even more deeply. By mastering the art of patience, you're not just building attraction, you're cultivating resilience and confidence, qualities that enrich every corner of life. So when the urge to reach out becomes strong, remind yourself of this principle. Give her space to be curious. True connections often flourish best in the balance between presence and absence. Number 5. Create a moment of emotional impression in someone's mind. To make a lasting emotional impact on her, you have to reach her heart and build a connection rooted in deep empathy. This is more than just making her laugh or planning an enjoyable date. It's about creating moments that stir her emotions so profoundly that they linger long after you've parted ways. Think about this. When was the last time someone truly listened to her, gave her space to share without judgment, and cared enough to understand? This is where you can stand out. Don't just listen, truly listen. When she feels that you value her thoughts, that you're present without bias or distraction, you become someone she can lean on emotionally. This kind of trust is the foundation of a deeper, lasting attraction. You don't have to be the most charming guy in the room. You just need to show her that you know how to make her feel safe, respected, and genuinely seen. The feelings you evoke in her should be meaningful and resonant. Create moments that are unique to her. Maybe she's shared a cherished childhood memory or spoken about a passion that lights her up. Weave these details into your time together, even in subtle gestures. If she's into a particular genre of music, surprise her with a song from that genre or share something related that she'd enjoy. These little things go beyond physical attraction. They show her that you're paying attention to the details of her life. The things that truly last are not the fleeting sparks of physical attraction, charm, or humor. Sure, those might capture her attention, but they don't leave a lasting impact. What endures is the way you make her feel. She might not remember every word you say, but she'll remember how you made her feel understood, how you made her laugh with a story only the two of you share, and how that silly nickname you gave her still makes her smile. A strong emotional bond is built on kindness, attention to detail, and thoughtfulness. When you pour her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it, no sugar, just as she prefers. It goes beyond being a nice gesture. It shows her that you've noticed her preferences, that you've made an effort to make her feel at home. It's in these thoughtful, genuine moments that you shift from being just a guy who likes her to being someone she can't help but think about. When you show her that you care not just about her presence, but about her life, her dreams, and what makes her uniquely herself, you create an emotional closeness that runs deep. She'll remember what it felt like to be truly understood and valued, and she'll want to feel that again. She'll think about you, not because you're constantly reaching out, but because she's drawn to the emotions you awakened within her. In a world where everyone seems to be competing for attention, be the one who listens deeply, who cares genuinely, and who makes her feel cherished. That's the kind of impression that lingers, and she'll be thinking about it long after the moment has passed. Number 6, embrace the mystery. Don't reveal everything at once. One of the biggest mistakes men make when they start showing interest in a woman is revealing too much about themselves too quickly. They think that by being completely transparent about their likes, their wants, and their daily lives, they'll win her over instantly. But the truth is, a little mystery goes a long way in creating attraction. Imagine a conversation where every detail about you is laid out on the table. She knows your story, your hobbies, your weekend plans. Where's the allure in that? When everything is revealed right off the bat, there's no room for curiosity to grow. And trust me, curiosity is a powerful force. For instance, let's say you're planning a date but don't share every detail. You simply say, "I'll tell you the location at 7 p.m. Just trust me on this." When she's left wondering about where you're taking her, she finds herself thinking, what's he planning? What's going to happen next? That's the kind of attraction you want to spark in her mind. You don't need to be shady or secretive, but there's no need to spill your entire life story on the first date. Keep the conversation light, intriguing, and leave a little ambiguity about certain things. Let her ask questions, and when she does, don't rush to give her the answers. When she wonders where you live, you could say, "There is an address in the story I told you last week." This is how you evoke memories and think about your memories together again. Or, don't hesitate to occasionally dodge a question playfully. It'll leave her even more eager to know you better. If you embrace the mystery, you'll find that curiosity works in your favor. You don't have to share everything right away. It's not about keeping distance, but about revealing yourself slowly. This approach naturally draws her in because she feels there's still so much to discover. By maintaining this balance, you will give her space to imagine and expect the unknown, to ask questions, and ultimately to think about you even when you are not around. If she always has full access to you, that mystery will fade. So, hold back a bit. Don't answer every message the moment it arrives. Don't always be the one to suggest plans. Let her wonder what you're doing. The more she wonders, the more she'll think about you. But remember, this isn't a game. It's about creating a real connection and becoming someone unforgettable. When she's intrigued, she'll dig deeper, and that's when a true connection can start to grow. The key lies in embracing the mystery, not as a tactic, but as a way of letting curiosity build the foundation for something deeper. The more she finds herself thinking about you, the more you become etched into her thoughts, making the connection stronger over time. In a world where instant access is the norm, withholding a little bit of yourself allows her to dream, to anticipate, and to be drawn closer. So don't rush to share everything. The best relationships are built on the foundation of mystery and the excitement that comes with unraveling each other slowly. Number 7, you remain your top priority. Make her think of you always. When you start developing feelings for someone, it's natural to want them to feel the same way. But here's where many people misstep. They start prioritizing that person above everything else, even themselves. No matter how deeply captivated you are by someone, never forget this. You must always be your own priority. Yes, They might be a beautiful part of your life, but remember, they're just a part, not the whole story. You are the main character of your life, and your purpose, dreams, and passions should be the forces that drive you forward. Never let anyone make you feel less important than you are. If you want her to think about you, show her that you have a life of your own, a life that's vibrant with purpose, with your own goals and ambitions. Let her see that you are someone capable of living fully, confidently, and with direction. When you live this way, your presence naturally commands respect and attention. In her eyes, you'll be more than just another person, someone worth her effort, carrying an aura of mystery, respect, and allure. This approach might seem cautious or even counterintuitive at first, but consider this. Women, all too often, encounter a constant stream of disrespect, sometimes from strangers, colleagues, or even close friends. It's discouraging, but that's the reality. So how do you stand out? How do you make sure she thinks of you when you're not around? By being the one who treats her with genuine respect and appreciation. Respect doesn't mean being passive. You can be kind and warm, but she needs to feel that you see her as more than just a friend. Show her your respect and interest without being a pushover. You're not her brother, and you're certainly not her fallback option. The truth is, you don't need grand gestures or extravagant gifts to leave a mark on her. It's the subtleties, your respect, the space you give her to be herself, the way you listen and value her thoughts, that create a lasting impression. She'll remember you as someone who valued her as a whole person, not just a fleeting thought. Think about this. Most guys try to win her approval with flashy moves or attempts to buy her affection. You won't do that? She'll be intrigued by you. She'll notice the difference. She'll respect it. And that right there, the way you stand out, is the kind of attention that stays with her. It's not about playing games or waiting for a perfect moment. It's about being someone of substance, someone who knows their worth and carries that confidence into every aspect of their life. When you do this, you won't just be another face in the crowd. You'll be the one she can't forget. The respect you show her will linger long after you're gone. She'll find herself thinking about you, not for what you gave her, but for who you were and how you made her feel. Seen, heard, valued. This is the art of creating a lasting presence. Not by demanding her attention or forcing your way into her life, but by proving you're someone remarkable, a person who lives with purpose, clarity, and respect for both yourself and for her. And when you live this way, you won't need to chase her. She'll find herself chasing you. To wrap things up, remember that relationships flourish with genuine care, subtlety, and the right balance of presence and mystery. By following these 7 tips, you'll be positioning yourself to not only make her constantly think about you, but also to strengthen the connection in a way that's lasting and true. Keep in mind, it's not about controlling her thoughts, but inspiring a genuine desire for you in her life. If you found this video helpful, show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to the Stoic Goddess, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so you won't miss out on our upcoming content. And of course, share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on these tips. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next video.